One thing I'm quickly learning from people is that it is possible to build a substantial business just through your writing. Hello everyone and welcome to The Ascent. I'm your host Steve Campbell. Day 3. I am pumped up about doing this every day, and I'm starting to get some ideas on how to format them better, and I'm trying to get my energy up, and I think maybe I just need to do them earlier in the day and just like have some caffeine. And yeah, so let's go. So my big focus today is writing. Did a bit of ghost writing this morning for a client, knocked out a couple good blog posts. And as you may have heard me say yesterday, I've been writing a lot more. I'm trying to write every single day on Medium and trying to really become like a top writer on that platform, because it's a platform that I'm really passionate about. And so this is something I've really just challenged myself to do. One, because I feel like it's really achievable, and two, I feel like Medium is still a place that a lot of people are sleeping on. So the way I've been going about it is I'm sort of blocking off time each and every day to write, and I'm usually like an hour to 90 minutes worth in the morning, and I'm using that time to try and crank out as much as I can. And so all of this is really in an attempt to sort of bolster my writing resume, which is something that I write about and talk about all the time. And really what that means to me is that if my ultimate goal is to be published in like Forbes or Entrepreneur Inc., then first I need to go through, the other rungs of the ladder and write for The Ascent every day, and then write for all the other publications on Medium that have more followers than The Ascent, and just really spread my awareness and get my ideas and my story out there in as many ways and as many channels as I can, so that, at the end of the day, all those views and all those followers are going to help benefit me, to where enough people notice that I'm doing stuff that's really cool on this platform, and that will cause people to reach out, that will cause people to tweet my stuff, recommend me more, and next thing you know, I'm not beating down the doors of an Entrepreneur or a Forbes. They're actually emailing me asking, can I share any of my expertise on a certain subject? And so that's kind of the goal. And so right now I'm really working on just building that writing resume. So to give you some practical advice, anybody who's looking to do the same, I would first recommend checking out Smedian.com. Shout out to Lincoln Daniel, who created the thing. He's a friend of mine. But go to Smedian, because what you can do there is you can find all the top publications and see how many followers they all have. And there's links to a lot of them to be able to contribute. Get your name out there early. Some of them have some pretty specific guidelines you have to follow or require you to submit a draft, but there's a lot of them that you can literally just apply to, and then they'll accept you in the next few days or next few weeks. Just in the past few weeks, I've written for the Writing Cooperative, Hacker Noon, The Startup, and of course The Ascent. And what I'm learning is, because I'm not letting weeks and months go by in between each of these articles, is that they're all just building steam on each other. A lot of these publications have massive followings, and so whenever a lot of people clap for my article on Medium, one thing that I do is I go in and I see who did, and I follow all of those people so that they then go to my profile, check out my other works. You'd be surprised at how that stuff adds up over time, and just that engagement in general just leads to overall growth. One thing I'm quickly learning from people is that it is possible to build a substantial business just through your writing. And so I'm challenging myself to do things like this, and doing video, I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing audio. But first and foremost, I'm a writer, and that's how I spent the majority of my time the last 7 or 8 years. And so I'm just gonna continue to do that and just really ramp it up there too. And I'm just firing on all cylinders, baby. Like, I'm making the most of my boredom and my time alone here. And so yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more time telling you other stuff that you may or may not know, and I'm going to get back to writing.